Yes. Good morning, everyone. In the previous classes, that means on Friday, we have discussed about the LCM. Sir, no, LCM we have completed. LCM means what I told. Let us recall the concepts what we have discussed in Friday. So LCM means what? LCM means least common multiple. Least common multiple. Actually, what is the process for finding the LCM? First of all, we have to write the multiples of the number. Yes or no? We have to write the multiples of the given number. Then after, we have to write the common multiples. Common multiples for those numbers. And after writing the common multiples, from that common multiples, we have to pick one least common multiple. So that is called LCM, least common multiple. That is the actual meaning of the LCM. So, but in all cases, this process is not easy. So, in order to find out the LCM for some difficult numbers, what we have to do? We have to go for other method, which is called as division method. Yes or no? I told the division method is easy to find out the LCM for the some large number. Suppose in LCM, to write the multiples, we should know the tables. So every time some for large numbers we may not get the tables. So in that case, this divisible division method is help you to find out the LCM. Yes or no? In division method, how we have to do the division? We have to do the division only with the prime numbers. Only with the prime numbers we have to do. After doing the division, after getting all ones in the denominator. Yes or no? What we have to do? We have to multiply the numbers which are outside. We have to multiply the numbers which are outside. So the product is called the LCM of the those given numbers. All these things we have discussed in the Friday class. So in this class, let us discuss what is HCF. Okay, what is HCF? Just a minute. So now you put the heading. Take out your books, everyone. Take out your books and put the heading HCF and write today's date. So here HCF. HCF means what I told. I told the full form of HCF now in the previous class. What is the full form of HCF? HCF means highest common factor. Write down highest common factor. Highest common factor. HCF means highest common factor. Correct? Is it visible for you, everyone? Just a minute, I will adjust the camera. Yes, now I think it is visible. Okay. Now you see highest common factor. Common factor. This for this HCF, it is having one more name which is called as GCD. Okay, GCD. GCD. HCF is also called as GCD. Right on. So GCD means GCD, greatest common divisor. Greatest common divisor. Divisor. Factors means divisors only, no? Factors means divisors only. So we can call factors or we can call divisors. For example, what are the factors of 12 means 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12 will write. So these are the factors of 12. We can say these are the divisors of these 12. We can call these numbers are also divisors. Divisors and factors both are same. Divisors only, no? When we divide this number with these numbers, with this number, we'll get a remainder 0. You can take any number and check. That means these are the divisors of these number, of the given number. 4 3s are 12, 12 minus 12, 0. 6 in 6 divided 12 divided by 6. That means 6 2s are 12. 12 minus 12 0. So if you pick any number from this and if you divide and check, you will get all the zeros only. That means these are all divisors. That's these are all factors. You can call factors or divisor. In the place of highest, they told greatest. That's it. The meaning is same only, no, highest and greatest. But here the word is somewhat looking like different, but the meaning is same. Factors and divisors both are same. So this is also called as a GCD, greatest common divisor. Now let us see some problems on HCF. How we have to find out the HCF. Okay, just a minute. Suppose the question is like, find the HCF of, just a minute. Okay. First question is, find the HCF of 12 comma 18. Let us take this number. We have to find out the HCF for this number. How we have to find out the HCF? HCF. Here F means what? Factors. So first of all, we have to write the 7 numbers. What are the factors of 12? Factors of 12 just now I have told. What is the factors? Factors means what I told is present in which table. This number, this 12 is present in which table? That table numbers we have to write. So starting from one table, we have to check all the tables. Up to where we have to check? Up to 12 table we have to check. So I am checking from 1. In one table is 12 is present? Yes, 12 is present. So I am writing 1. Okay. The table number we have to write. So I am writing 1. Next, in 2 table, whether this 12 is present or not? Yes, in 2 table is also present. In 3 table, yes, 12 is present. In 4 table, yes, 12 is present. So I am writing 4. In 5 table 12 is not there. So you don't take 5. Next, 6 table 12 is there. 6, yes, we can take 6 2s are only we are getting. At what time the 12 is getting in the 6 table? 6 2s are only we are getting. Whenever you are getting the 2 times of 6, then you have to directly write the number. I discussed now how to write the factors. When I told the definitions of the factors, I told you some examples. In that example, I told how to write the factors. Yes or no? So whenever you get 2 times of this number, then the next number is directly 12. No need to check for other 7, 8, 9, all these numbers. So directly we can write like this. So these are the factors of 12. Next, what are the factors of 18? Factors of 18 means again same. This 18 is present in which table? That table numbers we have tried. 18 is present in one table. 18 is present in two table. 18 is present in three table. Next, 18 is present in 4 table. It is not there. 5 table is also not there. 6 table. So now you see. Now here, if you observe here, in 3 table, when the 18 is getting 3 6 are 18. In 6 table, when the 18 is getting 6 3s are 18. Both numbers are side by side only, no? So whenever you get the numbers like this, you have to stop writing the factors. Then after stopping, how we have to check for the other tables, I will tell. I already discussed this concept. Yes or no? Now see, once again I am recalling those concepts. After stopping here, we have to check like this number. We have to check where, like how we have to multiply the number by itself only. After this one, next number is 2. No, we have to multiply the 2 with 2 itself. 2 into 2, 2 2s are 4. In 4 table 18 is there. We have to check, not there. So you go for other number. 2 3s are 6. 6 is also 6 is there in the list. So you leave it. Next, 2 6 are how much? 12. 2 6 are 12. So you write that in 12 table. In 12 table, is 18 is present. In 12 table, 18 is not there. So you don't write. So you go for next number. Next number is 3. First you multiply the number by itself only. 3 into 3. 3 3s are how much? 3 threes are 9. In 9 table 18 is there. 9 ones are 9 twos are. Yes, it is there. So you can write 9 in this list. Okay. When the 18 is coming in 9 table, 18 is coming in the 9 table, 2 times of 9 only. 2 times of 9 only. Whenever you are getting the 2 times only, whenever you are getting this number at 2 times only, then what I told, you can directly write the number. Directly write the number. No need to check for 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Again, this 18 will present only in 18 table only after this number. That's it. So this is how we have to write the factors of the given numbers. Okay. From these factors, what we have to do? Just a minute. I will rub the arrow marks. Okay. From these factors, what we have to do? We have to write what is this C? C for means C means common. Common factors. Common factors means what? We have to select the numbers which are present in both the cases. Common means it should present in both the cases. See, the 1 is present in both the cases, so I am writing 1. Now 2 is present in both the cases, so I am writing 2. Next 3 is present in both the cases, so I am writing 3. Next 4 is not present here in both cases, so I am leaving it. Now next see the number 6 is present in both the cases, so I am writing 6. Next any number is there? No. So there is no other numbers common here. So only these 4 common factors we got. 4, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 common factors. Among these common factors, we have to select one factor. What is that factor? See, what is H for? H means highest. Highest common factor. Highest common factor. Now you see, highest common factor means from these numbers. From these numbers, which is the highest number? Which is the highest number here? The 6 is the highest number. So the 6 is called the HCF. Understood? This is how we have to write, find out the HCF. This is the actual meaning of HCF. HCF, highest common factor. So first of all, we have to write the factors for the given numbers. After writing the factors, we have to find out the common factors. And from these common factors, we have to pick one highest factor, that is called highest common factor. This is the meaning of HCF. Understood? So I will tell the next one. So first you copy this one. With the same process, we'll do one more problem. Okay, for practicing, I will write here. Second one. Suppose find the HCF of 15 comma which number will take? Suppose take 20. Okay, no problem. Any number you can take. Now, first what we need to do? First we have to write the factors of these given numbers. So I am writing the factors of 15. This factors of 15 means this 15 is present in which tables? 15 is present in which tables? 15 is present in one table. Yes or no? In one table, 1 is a factor for every number. You have to remember, in one table, all numbers are present. So 1 is a factor. Next, in two table, 15 is there? No, not there. In 3 table, 15 is there. Yes, it is there. 3 5s are. Next, in 4 table, 15 is not there. Next, in 5 table, 15 is there. 5 3s are. Now you see, in 3 table, 3 5s are only we are getting. And in 5 table, 5 3s are. So both numbers came side by side. So what we need to do? We have to stop writing the factors. Now we have to check for other numbers. How we have to check for the other numbers? First, we have to multiply the number by itself only. After this one, we have to multiply the number by itself only. So 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9. So in 9 table, we have to check whether this 15 is present or not. In 9 table, 15 is there. 9 table 15 is not there. So you leave it. Don't write it. Now you multiply with the next number. Next number is 3 into 5. 3 5s are how much? 15. 3 5s are 15 only. Directly the number in 15 table, 15 is there. So directly you got this number. So only these are the factors. That's it. Over. So no need to check for 6 table, 7 table, 8 table, 9 table. So in all those tables, 15 is not there. So instead of checking like that, we can check like this. Okay. Now next number is 20 is there. Now tell me, is 20 20, what are factors of 20 means this 20 is present in which tables? 20 is present in which table? 20 is present in which table? In one table 20 is there, yes or no? So you write 1. Next, in two table, yes, 20 is there. Next, 3 table 20 is not there. 4 table, yes, 4 5s are is there. In 5 table, 5 4s are. Now you see both numbers came side by side. 4 5s are and 5 4s are. Yes or no? So what we need to do? We have to stop writing up to here. Then how we have to check for other numbers? Actually, we need to check for up to 20 tables. But I don't know all tables. So what I am doing, I am following this method. See, simple. Now, as I told you before, we have to multiply the number by itself only. So 2 into 2. 4 is there? Yes, 4 is there. Next, 2 into 4. 2 4s are how much? 8. In 8 table 20 is there? Not there. So you leave it. Next, multiply it with other number. 2 into 5. 2 5s are how much? 10. In 10 table 20 is there? Yes, in 10 table 20 is there. In 10 table, when the 20 is coming in 10 table, 20 is coming 2 times of 10 only. 20 is coming for the 2 times of 10 only. So what I told, if we are getting the 2 times of 10, then we have to write directly, we can write 20. Directly we can write this given number. That's it. In 11 table 12 is not there. Sorry, in 11 table 20 is not there. 12 table 20 is not there. 15 table 20 is not there. No need to check for all these numbers. Directly we can write the 20. So after writing the factors, so what we need to do? We have to write the common factors. What are the common factors we have? Common factors from these two. So 1 is the common. So 1 is common. Next, 2 is not there. Next, 3 is also not there. Next, 4 is not there. Next, here 5 is there. 5 is a common. Next, any number is common in among these two? No, not there. So from these, see, I got 2 common factors. From these common factors, we have to write the highest common factor. Highest common factor. Now you tell which is the highest among these numbers. 5 is the highest one. So that is the LCM of these given numbers. Sorry, HCF of the given numbers. Okay, understood? Huh? This is how we have to find out the HCF in this traditional method. Okay, now we'll discuss some problems on some more problems. Other method, I'll tell other method on some more problems. Okay, I'm rubbing the board. So sometimes in the examinations they will give GCD. So don't think what is GCD. The sir didn't told GCD. See, both are same only. HCF and GCD means both are same only. Okay. It is having two names. It is having two names. One person only, but having two names. One is nickname. One is a traditional name. Like that you remember. Okay. For some students, both numbers will be at home. The parents will call with their nicknames. In the school, they will call with their original names, like that. Yes or no? You remember like that. For this person, they having two names. HCF, GCD. Both are same. Both are same only. Now let us see some problems. Some 40, 42, 28. Let us take. So in all the cases, we may not feel that this process is easy, because it is having some process. No, suppose I give 42 and 28. Okay, find the HCF of, this is third one. No, so you put the serial number 3. Okay, find the HCF of 42 comma 28. 42 comma 28. So now I am doing the division method. Division method for HCF. How we have to do the division method for HCF? Okay. Now look at here. We have to divide the biggest number with small number. So here among these two, the small number is 28. So I am dividing like this. I am dividing this 42. So when the 42 will come in 28 table, 28 twos are means it is getting 56. So more than the 42. More than 42. So what we need to do? we should take only the less value, lesser or equal to this number. So equal number is not there, so we have to take the less value. 28 ones are 28 only. Correct? 28 ones are 28 only we will get. Now you subtract. Now how we have to subtract? 2 minus 8 is not possible. So 12 minus 8, how much? 4. And here instead of 4, 3 is there. 3 minus 2, how much? 1. So I got 14. So here what we have to do, observe carefully. After here, after doing like this, now this 14 is a remainder. No, we got this remainder, we should make a divisor. And this 20, this divisor we should write as a dividend like this. Understood? Don't confuse. First step we have to do division normally only, but under what we need to do means this remainder we should make the divisor, and this divisor is there, no, first divisor. That first divisor we should make the dividend. Okay, now we have to check whether this 28 is present in 14 table or not. 14 table, 14 twos are how much? 28 only, no? So you are getting this value 28. So 28 minus 28, 0. Whenever you get 0 in the remainder, this divisor is the HCF. The divisor will be the HCF for this given number. Therefore, HCF equal to, therefore, HCF equal to this one, 14. Over. Finish. Easy, no? Very easy. Instead of that method, you can follow this method. Okay. For finding the HCF. For finding the HCF, we can follow this number. Suppose in examination, sometimes they will give three numbers or 4 numbers to find out the HCF. For example, I will take for example, let me okay, HCF of 16, 20, 36. Let us take these 3 numbers. Find the HCF of these 3 numbers. How we have to find out? If we write that factors traditional method, sometimes it will take some time. It consumes some time. Or else your wish, whichever method you feel easy, that method you can follow. That is your wish. But our final aim is to find out the HCF. That's it. Okay, remember. But I feel this division method will be easy for you. So you now what we need to do means we have to do the division. So you can pick up any 2 numbers. You can pick up any 2 numbers first. So I am taking first these 2 numbers, 16, 20. So I am dividing 20 with 16. I am dividing 20 with 16. Now in 16 table, when 20 will come, 20 is not there in 60 table. So I am taking less than 20. That means 16 ones are 16 I am getting. So now 20 minus 16, what is the value? 4. Now what we have to do, what I told, this remainder we should make as a divisor, and this divisor we have to make a dividend. This thing. Okay. Now again we have to do the division method. In 4 table 16 is there? Yes, it is there. 4 4s are 16. 16 minus 16, 0 I got. And for these two number, 4 is the, for these two number 4 is the HCF. Okay. Now we have to find out HCF of 4 comma 36. 4 comma 36. Understood? Here 4 is the HCF, no, for these two numbers. Okay. Now we have to find out, instead of these 2 numbers we should take 4, and here 36 is there. So you, what to do means you divide this 36 now separately. Now you divide this 36 with 4. Okay. In 4 table 36 is there? Yes, it is there. 4 9s are 36. 4 9s are 36. 36 minus 36, how much? 0. So for all these 3 numbers, what is the HCF? Therefore HCF equal to 4. Understood? Like this we can finish the GCD or HCF. We can write GCD equal to 4 also we can write. GCD or HCF equal to 4. Okay. So this is how we have to find out the HCF in the division method. Okay, copy it first. We'll see two more problems. Two more problems, let us see. And I will give some points, important points. Let us first I will give that important points. Then after I will tell two problems. Okay. I'm rubbing the board. Okay. Now you see, suppose you should write a note, NOT, note. Okay. If a number is a factor of another number, write down. If a number, first point. If a number, if a number is a factor of another number, another number. If a number is a factor of another number, then their HCF is then their HCF is their HCF is the smallest of two numbers. Smallest of two numbers. Of two numbers. Very okay. Look at here. Once again, I am reading the definition. If a number is a factor of another number, then their HCF is the smallest of two numbers. For example, find the HCF of 6 comma, sorry. Okay, you can take, no problem. I thought to give other problem. Okay, now 6 comma 36 is there. This is the question. We have to find out the factor for 6 comma 36. Again, don't do the division method and don't do the traditional method. By seeing the question, we can identify HCF. How we can identify? See what I told. According to the definition, if a number is a factor of another number, then the smallest number is the HCF of the given numbers. Then the smallest number is the HCF. See, 6 comma 36 means for this 36, 6 is a factor, no? For this 36, 6 is a factor. So one number is a factor of another number. One number is a factor of another number. Then HCF is the smallest of two numbers. Yes or no? HCF is the smallest of two numbers. So therefore HCF equal to how much? 6. Directly we can write. No need to do the division method. No need to do the traditional method. Directly by seeing the question, we can find out the HCF. I will give one more problem. HCF of 12 comma 96. Now you see HCF of 12 comma 96 means, again, don't write the division. Don't follow the division method, and don't write the traditional method. It will take some time. So if you get the questions like in multiple choice questions or any fill in the blanks in bit papers, okay, in bit paper, if you get the question to find out the HCF, then first of all we have to see the question, or we have to observe the question very carefully. Is any number is a factor of another number or not? We have to check. Is any number is a factor of another number or not? We have to check. So now if you observe here, 12 is a factor of 96. Correct? 12 is a factor of 96. Correct or no? Yes. This 96 is present in which table? In 12 table, 96 is present. So we can say, uh, we can follow this rule. What is this rule? If any, if a number is a factor of another number, yes, then their HCF is the smallest of two numbers. What is the now? What is the HCF here? Therefore, HCF equal to 12. Okay. Sometimes you may get confused, but don't get confused. Okay. So 12 is a factor of 96. So 12 is a factor. 12 is the HCF. Like this. Sometimes in the question they will give three or four numbers. Like for example, let us take. Uh, they will give like this. Three numbers. Now for three numbers also we can find the HCF. Now you see, we have to find out whether this any number is a factor of other number or not. 2 is a factor of 96 and 4 is also factor of 96 and 4 is also factor of 12. Correct? 4 is also a factor of 12. Now you 4 is a factor for all these two numbers. So we can write this. This is the least number, no? So smallest number only we have to. So smallest number is 4. So therefore HCF equal to 4 we can write. So this is the HCF. By using this rule, we can write the HCF very easily without doing that process. Okay, copy it fast. So that's all about the HCF, and I give some points on LCM also. Because in LCM I didn't give any points, no. So in LCM also I will give some points. One more in HCF, one more point I will give. It will help for HCF and LCM also. Okay. Add on. The product of two numbers is equal to the product of their HCF and LCM. The product of, this is note 2, under that 2 note you write the point 2. The product of two numbers, the product of two numbers is equal to the product of, is equal to the product of two numbers is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. Their LCM and HCF. The meaning of this one is, I will explain with one example. Suppose they will give some question like the LCM and HCF of two numbers equal to the LCM and HCF of two numbers equal to what they will give, 288 comma 288 comma 48. That means this is the LCM and this is the HCF. Okay, one of the number is one of the number is one of the number one of the number is 144. Then find other number. Then find the other number. They will give like this. Okay. Actually, the meaning of this question is two numbers are there. Two numbers are there, and for this two number, LCM is 288. These two numbers we don't know first, but one number they have given. One number is 144. One number is 144 they have given, and we don't know the other number. But after finding the LCM, they got LCM equal to 288. And for the same numbers, here we don't know. And the HCF for these numbers is what they have given, 48. So like this they will give. HCF for this number is 48. Here the question is we need to find this other number. If the question is like this, if they will give LCM value and HCF value and one number they will tell, means they will ask you to find out the other number. In these cases we can use this rule. What is this rule? The product of two numbers is equal to the product of their LCM and HCF. Product of these two numbers is equal to product of this LCM and HCF. Understood? Product of these two numbers ante, product of these two numbers means these two numbers, this 144 into other number. Suppose I am taking A. Okay, this 144 is there into other number equal to, okay, equal to product of LCM and HCF. Product of their LCM and HCF. What is the product of LCM? Product means what? We have to multiply. We have to multiply like this. This product is equal to this product. Product of these two numbers is equal to product of LCM and HCF. Now what we need to do? We have to find out the product of this. In the rough work, you do the multiplication. 288 into 48. Now how can you do? Now you see 8 8 is 64. 8 8 is 64. 64 plus 6. 64 plus 6. How much? 70. 8 2s are 16. 16 plus 7. 16 plus 7. How much? 22. Correct only. 16 plus 7. 23. 23. Next. 4 here. 4 8s are 32. 2 here and 3 carries. 4 8s are 32. 32 plus 3 36. 6 is here and 3 here. 4 2s are 8. 8 plus 3. 8 plus 3 how much? 11. Now you do here 4, here 2, and here 9, here 3, here 1. 1 3 9 2 4. 1 3 9 2 4. Here I got 1 3 9 2 4. We can do like this. Okay. For doing calculation, it will become difficult. No, I will tell another method. Okay. So you let these numbers save as it is. Don't multiply. So what I am doing means, so this 288 into 48 as it is I am writing. So here we want other value. This A value we know. We want, yes or no? So you keep that A as it is, and with this A who is there? This 144 is there. I don't want the 144 there. I want to send that 142 to other side, because I want only A value. Only A value. Along with the A who is there in the previous situation, this 144 is there. So 144 we have to send to other side. The relation between these two numbers is multiplication symbol. If the multiplication symbol goes to other side, then multiplication relation goes to other side, it will become division. So what it means, divided by the 144 will come in the denominator place. Initially the 144 is here beside a. Now after sending to that side, where the 144 will settle, it will go down, it will settle in the denominator, like that means division. Multiplication goes that side means it will become division. Now you see 144 288, from here you can divide easily. 144 ones are, 144 twos are, correct? So 2 into 48, a equal to 2 into 48 means 96. So what is the other number? Other number is 96. Like that we can find out. So here other number is 96. Other number is 96. We can find out like this. Okay, only one problem. Once you again you see, suppose they will give LCM and HCF of two numbers. That is the LCM and one is the HCF, and they will give one number in that, and they will ask you to find the other number. So for initially the other number is don't know. So what we need to do? We have to follow this method. We have to follow this rule. The product of these two numbers is equal to product of LCM and HCF. So by using that rule, we can find out the other value. So I got 96. Understood? Huh? So this is how we have to do. And next one, next point you write. Number 3, for LCM. I didn't give for LCM points, no. For LCM, let us see some important points, some hints how to find out LCM easily. In some cases, only in some cases, not in all cases. This hints also I gave works in only in some cases only. Yes or no? If one number is a factor of other number, then only it will easy to find out the HCF. We can write the smallest number. Not in all cases. So not in all cases. So write down for LCM. For LCM hints. For LCM. For LCM. This is for LCM. Okay. First one. If one number is multiple of another, if one number is multiple of, or you can write here, if a number, your wish, both are correct only. If a number is a multiple of another number, if a number is multiple of other number, then the LCM of this, then the LCM of, then the greatest number is the greatest number is the LCM of the two numbers, of the given two numbers, Understood? Same definition like for HCF. HCF means there we talked about factors. If a number is a factor of another number, then the smallest number is the HCF of the given numbers. Here LCM, M means multiples. We have to talk about multiples now. If a number is a multiple of other number, then the greatest number, here the greatest. Multiples means we get a greatest number. The greatest number is the LCM of the given two factors. Understood? Don't confuse. Look at here. Example. Suppose find the LCM of 4, 12. Find the LCM of 4. LCM means what? First we have to write the multiples of 4, multiples of 12. Then after we have to write the common multiples, and from the common multiples we have to select the least number. Yes or no? Then LCM, least common multiple. Least common multiple. That is the process. Least, we have to select the least number. But here they give only two numbers. If you observe these two numbers, multiples of 4 in four table, multiples of 4 means in that list 12 is there. Yes, 12 is present in that list. In multiples of 4, multiples of 4 means 4, 8, 4 table, 4 3 is 12. Say 12 is there. So one number, this 12 is the multiple of 4. Yes or no? 12 is a multiple of 4. We can say 12 is a multiple of 4. Then if one number is a multiple of other number, then we say that this number, this greatest number is the LCM of these two numbers. Therefore, LCM equal to 12. LCM equal to 12. Understood? Huh? Okay. Next one. Let us see next problem. Suppose LCM of what we can say 10 comma 80 is there. 10 comma 80. Now you see in the list of multiples of 10, 80 is there. Yes, it is there. So we can say the greatest number. What is the greatest number here? 80. So LCM equal to 80. Simple, very simple. Over, finish. So we'll see the next one. Next point. If two numbers are co-prime, if two numbers are co-prime, okay, then their LCM is the product of the numbers. Then the LCM is their LCM is product of the given two numbers. Product of the given two numbers. Over, finish. Two numbers. That means, for example, co-prime means here what? Co-prime means what? What I told co-prime means when I discussed about the types of about this co-prime. Co-prime means what? The two numbers are said to be co-prime when they have only one as a common factor. Two numbers are said to be co-prime when they have only one as a common factor. Then only those numbers are called as co-prime numbers. For such kind of numbers, we need to take. Suppose, for example, find the LCM of 5 comma 7. 5 comma 7. Co-prime means all prime numbers will comes under co-prime numbers only. Yes or no? If we write the prime numbers means it will have only two multiples, one and itself. So obviously, if we write any prime numbers, the common factor will get only one. That means these are co-prime numbers. Correct? Now, LCM of 5 comma 7 means these are co-prime only, no? It having only two factors, 1 comma 5, in 1 comma 7. So only one is the common number. So in this type of questions, what we need to do? You have to multiply this number. LCM is 5 into 7. 5 7s are how much? 35. Over. Finish. 5 7s are 35. Suppose let us take LCM of 3 comma 8. Okay. Now tell me. See, one number is not prime, but are these co-primes or not? Co-prime means factor. Let us say a factor. Factors of 3, 1 comma 3, and factors of 8, 1 2 4 8. 1 2 4 8. So if we take the common factors, we are getting only one as a common factor. Then we can say these are co-prime. Co-prime means we can write how we can say directly 3 8s are how much? 3 8s are 24. LCM is 24. Like this, we can find out the LCM for the numbers. Okay, now. So all we have completed. I have told some hints to find out the LCMs and to find out the HCF. So that's all for today's class. In tomorrow's class, let us discuss with some new topic. Okay. Thank you. I'm ending the session now.